Hello everyone, this is Oscar, and today I want to read out loud the 26th and last post of the One Glance article series. It is now time to synthesize everything from what we have covered. Below features an overarching and high-level summary of all the previous articles with links. After the initial post of part 1, searching for a one-click solution to your life, part 2 and part 3 showed you this picture, consisting of fundamentals and practices. According to part 4, you can choose which digital tool you want for this system, as long as it meets basic criteria. Part 5 and part 6 introduced the two constitutional principles of specificity and action orientation. And after that, we went on a deep dive for each fundamental and practice, with some comments on it too. Part 7, Part 8, and Part 9 outlined how to set up and use the calendar, as well as the timer. After implementing stage 1 of One Glance, it looks like this. So you can see, if you're watching on YouTube, only the calendar and you. Starting simple at first, that is important. Part 10 described the practices of thorough exits, which constitutes stage 2. Basically, spend 5 to 10 minutes after each activity, ending with the next beginning in mind. The picture, which you can see here, is the same, because other fundamentals have not been introduced yet. However, when you have passed stage 3, the exit practice looks like this. So that was stage 2. Part 11 and part 12 define what tasks, sessions, and projects are from the metaphysical realms in order to ground a solid understanding of what they are. These terms are important to conceptualize your work and actions properly. Part 13 and part 14 introduce both weekly view and the daily/weekly update. Part 15 and part 16 commented on this new practice, urging to start as late as possible, adjust the desired outcome, and aim for task accuracy. I hope that you by now have incorporated the following questions in your vocabulary that you use every day for the daily update. First, why am I doing it? 2, can I finish this in one session? 3, does this project require multiple sources to keep track of? 4, when is the latest possible deadline for it to be finished? 5, what is the desired outcome? 6, what is the very next action? And finally, 7, when do the actions occur? By now, you have entered stage 3. Stage 3 requires patience since there are many new moves to keep in mind. But you're more suited for this practice because you know how to exit thoroughly and use the calendar in transitions. And it looks like this after implementing stage 3. Part 17 introduced the idea of non-stop capture and the importance of writing down every recurring thought, idea, and negative feeling you have at the moment you have them. You become thus interruption proof, can ensure zero cognitive load and gain distance from your thoughts. You can also accumulate ideas, just as like this stirring pot, and basically no longer need to brainstorm because you already captured everything that's relevant. So that's pretty cool too. So you can both use it to relieve and to gain ideas to execute your work sessions more effectively. Part 18 went even deeper and showed how this simple practice can be the solution for modern mental illnesses. And it includes cognitive behavior therapy too. Stage 4 requires a new tool all the time, and can seem revelatory and transformative when you start to do it. However, after some practice, you will find that the previous resistance no longer holds the same grip. You notice it and still leap forward. After implementing stage 4, it looks like this. You can now directly enter the buffer. Part 19, Part 20, and Part 21 introduce areas, vision, and goals. The 3 holy documents where true stability and growth occurred. You learned to formulate all of them and connect them to reality in Part 22. This longer update is not something you do daily or weekly, rather 3 to 4 times a year. But now you've found your North Star. You've found your vision, desired future, and can marshal your resources towards it. The ship can reach its destination fast after the leakage has been fixed. And after stage 5, the one glance system is finally complete. And lastly, part 23, the most important article, video, and episode in this series, according to me, showed you exactly how to implement one glance step by step at your own pace. Part 24 is the home for frequently asked questions, and you can update it by visiting the normal Ask Me Anything form, because if it's tied to relevance and if it's tied to one glance rather, and generalizable enough, I will include it in part 24. So it's a living document, in other words. And part 25 showed you how 3 case scenarios of the fictional characters Tim, Sarah, and Extreme Eric, they are using one glance in real life. So going forward, in the beginning, I raised the question, what if there was simply a one-click solution to your life? Now, 25 posts later, sometimes it takes a while, we can confidently attribute the answer to one glance, which operates from just glancing at the calendar, and everything else flows after that. You also know how to implement it to have everything flowing your way effortlessly. I have provided this playlist, which you will see in the show notes and description, with all the one glance videos gathered if you like to be on YouTube. Next week, a book will be published if you like to read these books. So that's for your own choice. At the end of the day, it's all about doing what you like to do, achieving what you want to achieve, experience what you want to experience, easier and faster. From being at the mercy of fate, you have now achieved the simplest way to gain control of your own life experience. And it's because it's so simple that it works. This concludes the long exploration of the one glance system. I congratulate and salute you for making the best decision of your life by reading or listening or watching this series. Please let me know how it goes, how your successes looks like. I look forward to read them. You might ask if one glance is all there is to live your best life. However, there is one advanced program called Total Engagement. Total engagement focuses on the mental state that is your life after all, because your life is your own conscious mental experience. With total engagement, you can be sure to be in flow all the time. Choose your feelings and thoughts like they are your tools and be fully in the now. You will learn to oscillate fully between anti-focus, which is daydreaming, and focus on gaining perspective, which is anti-focus, and taking effective action, which is focus. With total engagement, you can consciously operate from the atom level of your existence and thus experience unlimited amounts of power and joy, like nuclear power without the junk. You need a fully integrated one-glance system to start learning total engagement. I will start writing about the necessary steps in membership posts in the future. Fortunately, you're almost there with one glance already. It's all about an advanced upgrade to your existing ever-flourishing happiness. Now it's time for you to make wonders, create an everlasting impact for you, the closest, and the entire world. We all look forward to your contribution. And with that, I want to say thank you for your attention and have a very nice day. See you in the next one.